Okay, great. Big warm welcome then, everybody, for Karen Levine. Clap for Karen. Hi, everybody. Everybody having fun tonight?
Yeah!
Good to hear it. Well, you know, my name is Karen. Let me tell you a little something about myself. I'm single. Kind of hard looking for Mr. Right when you're getting a little older, you know, your late 20s. And recently, a friend of mine wanted to fix me up with her cousin. So the guy calls me up, you know, kind of the intro to a date type of thing. Basically, it's an interview for a first date.
Oh.
So tell me, Miss Levine, what exactly is your dating experience? What do you think qualifies you to be my girlfriend? Okay, great. So we get through that crap, and he starts to tell me about the fact that he had adopted a pet from a shelter, and the pet got sick. The cat, I'm sorry. He adopted a cat from the shelter, the cat got sick, and he returned the cat.
Oh!
He took a cat back because it was defective.
Oh my God!
I mean, is that like taking, sending your steak back because it's overcooked? I'm sorry, this just won't do. And what if he had bought the cat from a pet store? Would he have said, "Look, this thing just doesn't meow properly"? And of course, there's online dating, as I'm sure some of you have done before. My profile does say, only contact me if you have pictures. Okay, this is on Match. And I realize that sounds shallow of me, but I don't want to have a conversation with somebody online only to meet them and find out that they look like a cross between Joan Rivers after her 10th plastic surgery and Charlie Sheen after he's just had 3 really hard days of partying. Okay, it's just too much for me. You know, and then there are guys who do post their pictures that you kind of have to wonder about. There are guys who actually are out there and look like Charles Manson at his last parole hearing. Yeah, and I want to get slaughtered on my next date. I'm sure to give you a call. Of course, based on some of the dates I've had in the past, that might not be so bad. You know, and then of course there's the guys who post these pictures who think they look really good. Yeah, my beer belly's hanging over. I got a comb over. I'm so getting laid tonight. You know, okay, great. So, I am on Match, and I got an email recently from somebody who was interested in me. He's 80 years old. 80 years old. And wait, it gets better. He said he wanted women between the ages of 25 and 54. Thank God I just about made his cutoff. You know, now unfortunately he didn't post a picture. Maybe if he had, I would have actually answered him. I guess it's really hard to upload a cave drawing. You know, and you know, I didn't even really look at his profile that much because I really wasn't all that interested in you know, like his favorite book. I'm assuming it was probably the Bible when it was first published. You know, favorite vacation destination, assisted living facility. Now, honestly, if somebody is that old and they want to date me, there's really only 3 pieces of information I need to know about you. I want to see your financial statements certified by your public accountant. 2, I want a note from your doctor telling you you've got less than 6 months to live, although 3 would be preferable. And 3, I want a letter signed, notarized from your lawyer saying that you hate all your kids and they've been disinherited. Maybe then I'd be interested. But you know, dating guys my own age isn't necessarily so great either. I mean, an ex-boyfriend of mine, it wasn't so great. He was not well endowed, shall we say. Now, you guys don't know me. Let me share a little bit about myself with you. I'm a tight little thing. Okay? And when I would get on top for sex, he'd fall out of me.
Oh!
Okay, now, you know, I don't know about you, but like, I always thought if I was going to use masking tape for sex, it would have to do with something kinky. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's a problem. I gotta think that middle school teachers who are screwing their students don't have this kind of issue. I mean, seriously, would you risk your career dating a guy if he were that small? I don't think so. You know. My friend's father died recently, and I had to attend the wake. Now, going to an open casket wake as a Jewish person is really scary because we don't do open caskets. And you can always tell the Jews in a room at a wake, we're the ones in the back who don't want to look at the front of the room, but we're not, it's like a car accident, you can't avoid it. You know, and we're all congregated in the back. You know, it's not like it's segregation or anything. I think there is it's like an invisible electric fence. You know, the kind that you have to keep your dog from getting out of the yard? This one just keeps the Jews away from the dead body. Okay? Now, we do our things a little differently. Our procedures, our rituals are a little different. We bury the dead really fast before they get stale. And then we go back to the house and we wait around for people to make condolence calls. But what we really want is the food they are going to bring. Trust me when I tell you, nothing in the free world that is known to man is hungrier than a band of Jews in mourning. Come on, you guys know, huh? You know. Even the non-Jewish people know, because they go there just to eat every once in a while. Yeah, my food stamps run out. I think I got to find a Jewish friend who just lost grandpa. I mean, really, you know, nothing takes care of dealing with your loss and your grief than eating your weight in rugula. You know, and you know, it's a little scary, but you know, that's the way we do it. You know, when my grandmother died a few years ago, okay, I gotta back up. Okay. So anyway, God forbid the food should run out, okay? Chaos will ensue,
Oh, no.
Seriously. Melvin, drop that bagel. There's only 25 left. Don't you dare eat one more bite. And a few years ago, after my grandmother died, yeah, I am getting to that joke. A few years ago, after my grandmother died, I heard this blood-curdling scream from the other room. But you know what? It wasn't that my Aunt Rose was so grief-stricken over her mother's death. We were running low on pastrami sandwiches. Okay? Anyway, thank you very much. It's been a great